What's up, guys? Today's video is on the top 5 best Samsung phones in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers. So, whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. We'll kick things off with the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE, the best value Samsung phone available on the market in 2022. The most noticeable change compared to its predecessor is in the design sphere. The 6.4-inch dynamic AMOLED screen offers vibrant colors, well-balanced brightness levels, as well as support for HDR10+. The maximum refresh rate of the display is 120 Hz, while the frequency of touch scanning is twice as high during gameplay. Corning Gorilla Glass Victus provides protection against mechanical damage. The global version of the phone gets the Snapdragon 888 instead of the Exynos 2100. Also included in the mix is the wireless mode for sharing content on the big screen, dust and water resistant certificate, support for HDR10+ video playback, and wireless charging up to 15 watts. There is also the One UI 4.0 software based on Android 12, which offers the expected high level of comfort, a multitude of customization options, and a stable environment for work and play. Without any pretensions to be the fastest in the class, this compact device will easily cope with everything you ask of it. Even in the version with 6 GB of RAM, everything works properly, from multitasking to demanding games. Furthermore, the 12-megapixel main camera offers optical lens stabilization. The rest of the set consists of an 8-megapixel telephoto camera with triple optical zoom, an ultra-wide lens module with a 12-megapixel sensor, and a 32-megapixel selfie camera on the front. Daily photos look great, with rich and vivid colors, a good level of detail, and a minimum of noise. The main camera handles portraits very well, with precise cropping of the subject and pleasant blurring of the background. Autofocus is fast and customizable. For the listed price, you can't beat this one. Up next, meet the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, the best folding Samsung phone available on the market in 2022. For the first time, Samsung has placed a camera under the screen, brought the waterproof certificate to a case that is quite sensitive to any physical falls, added 120 Hz on both screens, enabled work with the S Pen, and at the same time significantly improved everything that was possible. For some, it'll be an unusual 6.2-inch external screen. No one is offering this as far as we know. The external dynamic AMOLED panel has a resolution of 832 by 2268. It's a sharp screen with beautiful and expressive colors, strong lighting for indoor and outdoor use, and excellent readability at an angle. The device allows you to continue working on the 7.6-inch internal screen, which is now far more useful thanks to the camera below the screen. The display in the internal screen is sharp thanks to the resolution of 1768 by 2208. And the colors are again nicely expressed. The light is strong enough for outdoor use, although this screen is more reflective than the outside. Surfing the internet is comfortable and fast, and the pages are in a mobile view, so the font is big enough for those with poor eyesight. Like its predecessor, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 has a total of 5 cameras. One is a selfie camera on the outside screen, and the other below the inside. Realistically, for selfies, you'll most often use this external one equipped with a 10-megapixel sensor. It captures much better photos and video than the internal one below the screen, sporting only a 4-megapixel sensor. This internal one will serve for video calls quite neatly. There are 3 12-megapixel cameras on the back. Front and rear cameras record video up to 4K at 60 FPS. The top performance of the Galaxy Z Fold 3 phone here is guaranteed by the Snapdragon 888, with 12 GB of RAM and 256 or 512 GB of data memory. There is no support for micro SD cards, so these 256 GB with cloud will have to be enough. Lastly, the battery has a capacity of 4400 mAh and offers over 7 hours of on-screen display for mixed use. Good stuff, a thumbs up from here. The next product we'll discuss is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3, the best flip Samsung phone in 2022. We are looking at engineering perfection, incredibly high-quality workmanship, top-quality materials, and the ability to confidently show the upper side while lying on the back are just some of the features of this phone. Unlike its predecessor, the Z Flip 3 has a much more useful external screen, great cameras, currently the fastest hardware, as well as a cool design. Under the hood, the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 sports everything a modern flagship phone should hide, with a few concessions. Realistically, the speed is top-notch, and so are the screens. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 has a higher quality and more resilient flexible screen than its predecessor, which is up to 80% stronger and more durable compared to the second-generation Galaxy Z Flip phone. From a technical point of view, the display of the Flip 3 is flawless. The dynamic AMOLED 2x 120Hz image refresh screen looks great, both outside and inside, and the Samsung One UI will also allow any user to customize the display. The diagonal of the unfolded screen is 6.7 inches. The resolution is 1080 by 2640 pixels with 426 ppi, and the aspect ratio is 22:9. HDR10 Plus technologies and brightness up to 1200 nits are supported, which can be adjusted manually or automatically. The response to the commands is great. The external screen has been significantly enlarged, and the diagonal is now 1.9 inches. Samsung has included a Snapdragon 888 chipset with 5 GB support in the Galaxy Z Flip 3. It comes with 128 or 256 GB of internal memory and 8 GB of RAM. The stereo speakers are tuned by AKG and sound incredibly good, whether when streaming movies or music or YouTube videos. The phone does not heat up too much during use, even when playing games, and the battery life is about 1 day at best. However, fast charging is supported. This is a quality product, and all we can do is recommend it. Here we are with the silver medal and the title of the runner-up best Samsung phone available on the market in 2022, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus. This new model is smaller than the 2021 edition, sporting a 6.6-inch screen instead of 6.7 inches. Another thing we noticed is that the edges of the phone are now much less rounded, which also affects how the phone feels in the hand. But the device is more robust, with the new Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on the front and back. And between the two glass sheets is Armor Aluminum, the same reinforced aluminum formulation that Samsung used in the third Galaxy Z series. One of the consequences of the small reduction in the phone is the drop in battery capacity, from 4800 mAh to 4500 mAh. Last year's model received a respectable endurance rating of 114 hours. But the Galaxy S22 Plus now supports 45-watt charging. Anyway, the battery has a brand new chipset, as well as a brighter screen. The dynamic AMOLED 2X panel now has a maximum of 1750 nits, compared to 1300 nits, which improves readability even in full sun. Speaking of the screen, it is flat as before, but this year Samsung managed to make its frames perfectly symmetrical. The refresh rate is limited to a more narrow range, going from 48 Hz to 120 Hz. When you turn on the game mode, the touch sampling rate climbs to 240 Hz. Speaking of games, our particular unit is powered by the Exynos 2200. One of its main features is air support hardware monitoring. Furthermore, Samsung has chosen a larger 50-megapixel sensor for the main camera, which can surpass the old 12-megapixel sensor in terms of pixel size. The lens has 3 times optical zoom, and the sensor behind it has a resolution of 10 megapixels. Thumbs up, that's for sure. Finally, we present you the long-awaited gold medal and the title of the best overall Samsung phone available on the market in 2022, which deservedly went to the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. This phone is loaded with the best of what Samsung currently has to offer, not only the S Pen, but also with a state-of-the-art processor, powerful cameras, and a high-capacity battery, all packaged in a likably designed case. The Samsung S22 Ultra is really powerful in every way. It has a fantastic 6.8-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 1440 by 3080 pixels, featuring adaptive refresh technology up to 120 Hz. An ultrasonic fingerprint sensor is hidden under the screen. The display, as well as the glass back of the phone, are protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, and the frame is made of reinforced aluminum. The camera module consists of 4 cameras, the main one having 108 megapixels. It features a new adaptive pixel mode, and the end result is very high quality. The 10-megapixel telephoto camera delivers 10 times periscope optical zoom, which means that the entire zooming process takes place inside the phone's case without pulling out the lens. Another classic zoom camera is available, also with a resolution of 10 megapixels, this time with 3 times optical zoom. And finally, you have an ultra-wide 12-megapixel camera at your disposal. We have to admit that we were delighted with the portrait mode, which is so precise it's able to recognize even individual hairs and properly separate them from the background. The result is an almost perfect portrait photo. The front camera has a resolution of 40 megapixels and is also among the best we've seen. You wanted the best, you got it. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.